Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Yo, we got our coffee, man. We got our crystals. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Yeah, early morning shit. Yeah, early with it. I was about 140, but we woke up early with it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. We got two topics today, man. Two topics. What was the first one? Um, shit. I should have wrote them down. Fuck. I know the first topic. I know the first topic. Uh, what was the other one? 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 Fuck! I forgot the second topic. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Fuck! I forgot the second. I can't believe I forgot the second topic. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What the hell? I was like, nah, I don't gotta write it down. I don't gotta write it down. Oh my goodness. What's up? What's up, Mr. Person? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna just go off the first topic, man. I'm gonna just go off the first topic. I see you said you're not feeling that great, man. I'm going through the same shit. Like, I be feeling good, and then it'll be like my disabilities bringing me back down because I got scoliosis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with back pain. That's why I gotta stand up most of the time. I gotta stand up most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Um, I can't even sit down in a fucking gaming chair or nothing. That's gonna hurt my back. And I gotta play games standing up. If I'm doing work on a computer, I gotta do work standing up. But that's Tai Chi. That's Tai Chi, bro. That's one of the best ways for young people and old people, bro. Like, if you got problems, try to expand the limit that you can stand. Like, okay, so a Tai Chi person, they'll stand for like 3 hours or 8 hours. So the longer you stand, the more you build your muscles and tolerance, it's better for your whole body. The muscles in your body just align better. You know what I'm saying? You building your stamina, you building your strength. That's why it's like one of the best things for old people to do, because you're not having to fucking, you know what I'm saying, lift a bunch of weights. You just standing. But you know, there's different poses and that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got scoliosis, so it definitely helps for me. Oh, I really wish I remembered the second fucking topic. Maybe it'll come back to me, man. But this video is called How to Get Rich. How to get rich. How to get rich. I'm gonna sip my coffee. I'm gonna get into it. You see, we got the crystals, man. It's like a $75 raw crystal. You know what I'm saying? Raw, not polished, straight out the ground. I forget the country. It was probably South America, but this is a cyanide spray, a blue cyanide spray. And if you can see, like how we got this big blue joint, there's like little blue joints, like all through it. Hold on. Yeah, like all through it. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just helps the energy. You know what I'm saying? And the purpose of me drinking coffee is not just like some unhealthy shit. I drink the coffee, and my shit's herbal coffee. I'm gonna get into that, but I drink the coffee for the blood circulation. You want the blood circulation, bro. You want something spicy or something hot, just something that gets your blood moving. Cause yeah, exercise helps, but like people ain't always trying to fucking exercise, jump out the bed. You might have a fucking disability like scoliosis, like me, where you know what I'm saying. First thing in the morning, you waking up in pain. first thing in the morning. You waking up in pain. So you need something you could pop. You know what I'm saying? Like I got these copper capsules on the way. Cayenne pepper is another good one for the hemoglobin, for the oxygen, bringing the oxygen to the blood. But yeah. So this coffee, man, I'm finna come out with my own brand, but like I just give y'all a quick glimpse. This shit got matcha matcha leaves in it. It's got clove powder. Clove powder kills all the parasites in your body. Honey, of course. What else I got? It's a lot of shit. Oh, ginseng. Ginseng. I could keep going. I'm not even gonna give y'all the full thing, bro. If you want to get into that, you can get into that. Just hit me up. I'll sell you the herb directly, cause I source my shit. I know what country it's coming from. I know if it's organic or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I source it, cause everything you can get some weak herbs. It's just like spices and seasoning, bro. A spice jar that's been sitting there for years. If it ain't been used, it's gonna lose its potency. That's why fucking jalapenos ain't even hot no more. They done put so much shit in the plants now to where the jalapenos ain't even hot no more. I know y'all had to have noticed that shit, bro. I could barely eat a jalapeno growing up. Now I got my tolerance up, but it ain't nowhere. It still ain't nowhere near like how it used to be, where the jalapeno was actually spicy, bro. But that's just if you want to get into the herbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It definitely helps. It definitely helps. Uh, but yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yo. All right. How to get rich, man. How to get rich. Most important thing you're gonna need is a dream notebook. I call this shit a dream notebook. Um, in a dream notebook, bro, is exactly what it says. It's manifestation. So this is gonna be your manifestation book. But the thing is, you're gonna use it in a different way. That when people usually talk about manifestation, they're talking about like far off dreams in the future and shit. When I'm telling you about this dream notebook, the way I'm saying to use it is okay, let's say you got a 9 to 5, right? You want to have a side hustle and a job. So let's just say, for example, let's just say you doing stocks, right? You want to write down in your dream notebook the different stocks you want to flip. So while you at work, you looking at this shit and you already got it in your mind that you want to flip these stocks, right? Crypto, whatever, just for an example. But having it in the notebook helps on a whole different level because there's different things in your life that could happen, distractions, but you having this notebook, but let's take it a step further, right? So you want a car, right? You're not just gonna write down in a notebook, I want a car. You're gonna write down, I want this car, and these are the steps on how I'm gonna get it. So it could be uh, getting your credit score better, getting a loan, um, getting a better job, things like that. You writing it down, but see, you're not just writing down, I want this. Actually write down the steps of how you're gonna get this shit. So you're gonna have, then you're gonna have another page of the shit you want in the future. But every day you wanna have a daily notebook that you looking at, you actively looking at it. Cause looking at it is bringing it down into, the physical. The more you think about it, the more likely it's gonna manifest. It's gonna pop up. Um, and some people might not believe in this, but it actually works. After you write it down, after you, hold on, whatever. After you write it down, certain opportunities, certain people are more likely to pop up in your day to day life. Like, okay, let's say somebody said, "Hey, bro, I got a ride. I want to go to the store. I'll give you a ride, right?" And you like, "Nah, I'm not trying to go to the store." That right there could have been your opportunity where you met somebody at the store and they fucked around and gave you $1 million opportunity, something good. You have to pay attention to the signs that the universe gives you, and writing it in the dream notebook, that is gonna manifest it. That's gonna bring it down way faster, right? But you gotta actively look at this shit. You gotta actively look at it while you at work, while you doing your daily shit, and you know, treat it almost like a prayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get this shit, but not just I'm going to get. This is how I'm going to get this shit. This is how I'm going to get it. And that right there is the biggest obstacle with a lot of people. Um, they just say I want X, Y, Z, but you don't know how you're gonna get it, and they won't even get that far. They're not even gonna get that far to how they're gonna get it. They're not even gonna get to the point of I'm gonna get this shit. If you don't believe you're gonna get it, bro, you're not gonna fucking get it. You're not gonna get it. As simple as that. Like, how do you expect some shit to happen for you if every day you telling yourself I can't be rich, I'm gonna be stuck at this job forever, right? Like me, I have done home improvement since I was 13, right? And I still do it, but lately the jobs haven't been so frequent. So I said, you know what? I want to start this business. I'm not gonna say what the business is, um, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this business, bro. And I wrote it down exactly how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just say it, bro. Fishing. I want to start fishing, right? I want to fish and sell my fish because that's a resource that it's economy proof. It's economy proof. I could be my own boss, and people are always gonna need fish. People are always gonna need fucking food. If something happens to these grocery stores, bro, a lot of people not gonna know what to do, man. A lot of people not gonna know what to do. Excuse me. Um, See me, bro. If the grocery store is shut down right now, I know every single edible herb in this place. I know I could go get some dandelion. I could take the dandelion root and make tea. The tea is a medicine. It has vitamin. I think vitamin C. It's got a whole bunch of vitamins. I can make pine needle tree. If you go to like a pine tree and you get those green spiky things, put that, drop that in the water. That's your vitamin C right there. You're never gonna get no scurvy, no shit like that. Um, there's grapevines and blackberry trees around here. I can make a fucking salad. I can get the leaves off the grape fucking tree, or the blackberry tree. Those are edible and they're good for you, right? Get some wild onions, because there's hella wild onions that grow everywhere. You just gotta see the grass. They look like grass, right? But at the bottom it's a bulb, and it's a good ass onion. Um, Obviously not as good as the onions you get in the store, but they taste exactly damn near the same, right? You know what I'm saying? So I like to focus on things that are economy proof, that the government really can't, or a boss, or you know what I'm saying, can't nobody shut me down. So I said, you know what, I'm finna start fishing, bro. Um, my grandma lived up there on the Potomac River and shit. I could go up there like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Catch motherfucking catfish, all kind of shit. And that's just me. That's the type of shit I like. Like, if I wasn't doing that, I'd probably be building houses. I would take my home improvement skills, go build a fucking house, or you know what I'm saying? But like that's something I can put in my dream notebook. I already have, and I know exactly how I'm gonna do it. And it's not a dead end job. It's not like I'm just gonna be stuck at that level. It's not like there's no room for me to go up. So that's what I'm saying. While you at work, doing whatever you currently do, whatever you feel like you stuck at right now, take that dream notebook, bro. Take that dream notebook because see, everything ain't always about how much money you got in your pocket. You get your fucking credit score right, you can get a goddamn car. You can get a goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? You can get these loans. But if you don't even believe that you can do this shit, how the fuck you gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna do it? How you gonna do it if you don't even believe it, bro? So that's why I'm putting emphasis on the dream notebook, but I'm putting even more emphasis on writing down how you're actually going to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let everything be a dream. That I call it a dream notebook, but it's really manifest state. But see, people don't understand dreams. Dreams is just things you haven't pulled down to the physical reality. Like if I say I want to go eat an apple, I'm gonna think about that apple in my third eye, in my mind's eye. You know, the mind's eye. Cause people they might not believe in the third eye, but can't nobody deny the mind's eye. It's the same thing. Everybody know you got a mind's eye. So that's all a dream really is. But people just let them stay as dreams. You don't manifest those dreams, bro. A lot of times it's signs in our dreams telling us to manifest some shit. You know, and when we have the nightmares, it's oftentimes guilt for not some shit you for not manifesting some shit that you feel like you should have been manifested, but it's not too late, bro. It's really never too late. It's really never too late. That's another thing you got to get out your head. If you want to get rich, you got to get these doubts out your head and you got to start living in the dream world. But knowing how you're going to bring it down to the physical, bro. Like when God created the earth, he created it with his words. It's the same thing. We created in his image to be many creators. We not the big creator, we the little creators, right? So that's pretty much that's the biggest part of it is speaking the words into existence, but we're not God. So how are you gonna actually bring it into existence? If I have an idea to go eat an apple, I know how I'm gonna grab the fucking apple. I'm just gonna go into my kitchen and grab the apple. But you gotta treat the car, you gotta treat the house, you gotta treat all that just like the motherfucking apple. You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say? So make a dream notebook, bro. Make a dream notebook. I did have a second topic that was gonna fit so perfect into this. I forgot it because I didn't write it down. I was just writing in my dream notebook before I made this, got on live. And I'm like, bro, I've been writing so much shit in this notebook, like fucking $1 million ideas and shit. You know, sometimes I just write an idea if I want to give it to my child or, you know what I'm saying, as a, you know, backups or whatever the fuck. But you see how I fucked up just there by not writing it down with this second topic for this video. Didn't write it down in my dream notebook. Same with recording music. Now I record every fucking melody that pops in my head. If it's dope. If it's dope. If it got some potential for some shit, I'll go and record it. Cause man, I'll make some bangers. That's why I didn't even like to I didn't like to freestyle without being around people or without recording it that much. Cause I know when I freestyle, you know, even singing, freestyling, whatever, either one, I know when it comes out, it's gonna be some good shit that could potentially go on a song, maybe make a hit record. You don't know, but if you don't write that shit down or record that shit, it just it's in the air. It's in the dream world. It's stuck there, and it's not coming down into the physical. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming down to the physical. And man, I feel like I'm gonna say that for another video. I'm gonna make that video afterward. The Dream Notebook, man. The Dream Notebook is really important. When you understand, you know, no matter what religion you got, bro, in the beginnings of those books, in the genesis of those books, it always says God creates the world with the word. It was in his mind, in his power, his being, and he said, let there be light, let there be water, let there be land, let there be fish. You know what I'm saying? Let the woman be separate from the man and blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's the word, it's your manifestation. You know, people always talking about superpowers. Your superpower is your mind. It's your imagination. Your imagination is limitless. Albert Einstein said it. Every great person has said that your imagination is your biggest power. Because let me tell you something. IQ don't got nothing on EQ. EQ is emotional knowledge. It's emotional intelligence, right? Your emotional intelligence, your taste for things goes a whole lot further than just knowing a bunch of shit and submitting, saying, yes, man, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Like in school, bro, school is indoctrination. You might as well homeschool your kids because all you learn in school is how to say yes, sir, no, ma'am. How to accept information, not challenge it, and repeat it for how it was told to you. And 70% of the time, the person sending you, telling you the information is fucking incompetent themselves. So they're a fucking teacher for middle school, high, whatever. They hate their life, they out of shape. Why are you taking advice from these people? They're not teaching you how to create a business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to use the term, oh, you a prophet for profit. Oh, you a prophet for profit. You goddamn right I'm a prophet for profit, nigga. Because even Jesus himself knew you can't do shit on this earth without money. So, yeah, start calling me that. I'm the motherfucking prophet for profit, nigga. Yeah, start calling me that. Yeah. Because every person that starts trying to coach and do all this, they get their little bag and they run off, and then they don't teach the people no more how to get the bag themselves. I'm not finna do that. You know, even if I do run off on y'all will have these videos showing you step by step how to fucking do this shit. Cause you goddamn right, believing in yourself is 90% of the battle. You only need about 10% willpower. Cause you can manifest, you can think about some shit in January, manifest it in July. Just do it and work on it 2 times a month. Probably even 1 time a month. Every month, by the time you get to July, you're gonna have that shit. You're gonna have that shit. Just stay consistent. And even if you fuck up, you've been so consistent that the time you fucked up don't even matter like that. You get right back on track and bounce back stronger. You bounce back even stronger, bro, because you got that willpower, you got that belief that's gonna come to you. Faith without action, bro, is just faith. Because, you know, it says this in the Bible too. If you just ask God for shit, but you don't know how you're gonna receive it, you gotta meet him halfway, bro. Whether you call it God, the universe, whatever. You gotta meet the powers that be. You gotta meet them halfway. You gotta come together with them. You can't just be over here and think God is gonna fucking come all the way to you. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking meet them halfway, bro. You got to, cause when I started doing that, shit, bro, just look at 2023. That was the best year of my life, cause I met motherfucking Charleston White, and I kept telling these people about a month. It seemed like 2 weeks. It was really like 2 weeks before I got in touch with him, bro. I, I was telling my family, telling my friend, I'm finna have Charleston White check out my company, the hemp sticks, right? 2 weeks later, nigga, I'm in contact with him. I keep sending the fucking hemp sticks to him, to his manager, the P.O. box. He had a dirty ass manager at that time. I fuck with her now. We cool now, but she knows damn straight that she was stealing them bitches. She was stealing the hemp sticks from Charles White, and that's my boy, man. We be having our disagreements, but shout out to him. But you know what I'm saying? Me and Charleston laughed about that shit, bro. Y'all can see this video still up. She loved my shit so much she was stealing them bitches and smoking that shit herself, bro. But the point is, I was telling everybody I was gonna do it, and when I fucking did that shit, and the video came out, and even just when I got the first phone call talking to him, bro, they was like, "You talking to Charleston White?" I'm like, "Nigga, yeah, I told you I was gonna do it. I put my fucking mind to it. I put my mind to it. I was like, you know what? That boy Charleston, every time a black t-shirt business or something sends him some shit, he showed him love. So I'm like, you know what? Let me send him a care package of my shit. Boom. Now I'm damn near viral. Now I got people hitting my phone every day. People in his comments talking about I'm finna be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And I done made thousands of dollars off that shit. We still doing it. We still going up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself for that. But none of that shit would have happened if I didn't believe in myself. None of that shit would have happened. I wouldn't have found his manager's number, which got me connected with Charleston's personal number, and then we became motherfucking homies, bro. And that's my uncle, bro. I'm gonna love him for life. That's uncle, and I'm gonna fucking love him for life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because he did that shit for me, and because he's a good person. Like, despite all the bullshit, and like I be having to remind myself of this shit sometimes too, that I gotta like put the blinders on and ignore the internet character of the Say Cheese interviews and all that shit. I gotta ignore that shit and really focus on the end of the day what this nigga is doing for me and the community. He does a lot of fucking good, bro. So I'm not finna, this nigga pulling in billions of views and shit and redirecting that shit to niggas like me and dropping off money in the hood to these, kids and shit. Doing shit like, I'm not finna step on that man. I'm not finna disrespect that man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying some wild shit. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Nigga, you be saying some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that too. You're like, man, that's just a character, bro. That's just like, he told me, don't get wrapped up in that shit. And I listened for a while, but we good, but nigga, two men gonna have disagreements. It's only natural, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm telling y'all, just like I'm saying to myself, bro, I'm just letting that man be, and I appreciate him for what the fuck he be doing on this earth. Cause that's how I look at it, nigga. I just look at everybody on this earth like, what is you doing positive, bro? What is you doing at the end of the day? What is you doing for this earth, bro? And I fucking put my mind to it, and I manifested that shit. I manifested that shit, bro. I manifested that shit. You know what I'm saying? Got in touch with most streamers and shit. That's damn near celebrities. I got 500,000 followers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I put my fucking mind to it. I put my fucking mind to it. Just like how I'm talking it into existence right now, that's gonna bring me some more shit. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I'm gonna keep doing it, bro. I'm gonna keep fucking doing it, bro. I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. But if I wasn't talking like this, none of that shit would happen, nigga. None of that shit would happen. None of that shit would happen. So, get the Dream Notebook. I hope I explained it in a way where y'all understood. I'm probably gonna next time show y'all my notebook, or well, I can't. I can't show y'all my notebook, but I'll show y'all like step by step, like how to fucking do it. But the point is, you gotta study that shit every day, bro. While you at work, while you at home, in the car, wherever, bro. Look at that shit like it's your Bible, like it's your personal Bible, cause God created the world by His word. Created by His word, fam. So you're not gonna do shit in this world if you're not creating it with your words, with your thoughts, with your intentions. You know what I'm saying? When you speak some shit out loud or write it down, it reverberates, it reverbs into the world, bro. And those frequencies, those vibrations, those, you know what I'm saying, that energy, it's gonna bounce all over and then come back. It's gonna come back. And if it doesn't, the likelihood of it coming to you next time is gonna be way higher. It's just gonna increase the probability, you know what I'm saying? It's hair on my multiply. Multiply the vibrations, multiply the, you know what I'm saying? Just multiply, multiply, multiply. Don't look at everything like add and subtraction. That's where a lot of people fuck up at. And you know, even myself, I would say I'm about like 98%, 95, whatever, on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But just like everybody else, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's times where I fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's only human. But you see, I speak what the fuck I want to do, the path I want to stay on, so I can magnetize myself back. When I get off the fucking tracks, I could magnetize myself back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Magnetism. That's what this shit really about. Magnetism. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gotta remember, bro. Opposites do not attract. Um, Opposites do not attract. Opposites repel themselves. Opposites repel themselves. Well, you know what? I might have that backwards, but I know in biology, like cells, like molecules, they combine. You know what I'm saying? When you got like, let's say you got some steak in your belly, right? And then you got some grapes in your belly. All the steak that you ate, even if it's mixed up over here, it's gonna combine. It's gonna be drawn towards the other steak. So just look at that like money. You know what I'm saying? The steak is gonna go this way. The grapes is gonna go this way. That magnetism thing, I'm gonna have to double check that. But I know in biology, like molecules attracted like molecules. Positive ions go with positive ions. You know what I'm saying? The way your body works, like attracts like. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope I dropped some good gems for y'all, man. Subscribe. Y'all could donate. My Cash App is Third Eye Mafia. You know, spelled just how it is. Um, I'm not begging y'all for shit. I'm putting this shit out there so like, if it helps you, you gonna automatically feel like, you know what, Third Eye Mafia helped me. I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna throw some bread his way. He helped some money come my way. He helped me have that willpower. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you just need somebody to talk to, bro. I was going to the doctor's office hella times for the same shit, and they would like look at me like I'm crazy, bro, or just give me some bullshit medication, some shit that don't work. But it was this nurse that prayed for me, bro. She prayed for me, like hugged me and prayed and all that. That shit from that day on helped me more than any other shit that them doctors was doing, nigga. She told me straight up, all this other shit, you don't need that. You don't. I was dumbfounded that a fucking nurse is telling me this, bro. Like, you might as well say fuck the doctor. You might as well kick the fucking doctor out the office, nigga. She the real one. She the real one. That's really all you need sometimes, bro, because it's manifestation. I'm gonna drop one more gem for y'all, bro. Millionaires and billionaires don't work 5 days out the week. They don't work 7 days out the week. I'm not saying you shouldn't work, but that's how powerful the manifestation becomes, to where you making $1 million in a day. You making $1 million, you signing $1 million contract on Wednesday. The rest of the week, you just designating your employees, you know, being a supervisor, because you done built this empire, you done built so much to where now you don't have to work that much, but the most money you making is coming from when you don't work that much. It's coming from when you just sign those contracts, sign those deals, have those relationships. You know what I'm saying? Having those relationships and connections, and you know what I'm saying? Not just with the people, but with the money. You need the people for the money, though. That's the thing. You do need those relationships for the money. You know what I'm saying? But you just want to focus on bringing the money. So yeah, you might not fuck with this person entirely, but hey, they bringing you a lot of motherfucking money. We all need the motherfucking money. We need that shit. So, like, uh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hope that I dropped some good gems for y'all, man. I got shit to do myself. Keep writing in that dream notebook. Make that shit happen. Manifest that shit happen. Figure out exactly how you're gonna do it. But the most important thing is that you motherfucking believe you can do it, man. I'm out. Third Act Gang.